a working mom ain't easy. It's like having two full-time jobs and one of them doesn't even pay. Here are my 3 secrets for juggling motherhood and work so you can create the life you want. I'm Lauren Golden here with a new episode of Free Mama TV, showing moms like you how to start and run a successful freelancing business from home. Subscribe to my channel and hit the bell to be notified when I post a new episode of Free Mama TV right here every Tuesday. I worked a traditional 9 to 5 for the first 3 years of being a mom, but left to start a freelancing business around the time my middle son was 1.5. Now, I've seen it all. Pumping in bathroom stalls, 3-hour commutes, unpaid maternity leaves. Now, I cannot solve all of the working mom problems of the world in one video, but I can leave you with 3 secrets that have helped me feel less guilty and less stressed and more productive and more available as a working mom. Secret number 1, how to make the most out of your time with your kiddos. When I surveyed the moms in the Free Mama community about their biggest struggle juggling motherhood and work, the number 1 answer I received was not having enough time with their kids once they got home. If your job has set hours and your kid has a bedtime, it doesn't do you any good to focus on what you don't have to work with. So instead, let's focus on what you do have to work with and turn that time together into a positive experience. This simple shift alone from lack to abundance will probably make a big difference in and of itself. There are a few key times you may be underutilizing. The first is homework time. Now, I get it. Homework with my first grader isn't exactly a walk in the park for either of us, but it is time together. So rather than try to rush through it and be done or sit on my phone while she finishes worksheets, I sit down with her and try to make it as interactive as possible. Yes, it is required. Yes, we would both rather be doing other things. And yes, it is time together. Schedule it and bring a snack like popcorn and make it a date. Another potential opportunity for you to spend time with your kids is during your commute. What can you do in the car together? Can you create a playlist of your favorite songs that you can sing? Can you come up with questions and put them on note cards and toss them into a hat and turn that into a game? Sometimes thinking positively and creatively can make all the difference. I've got a quick question for you. How do you currently spend time with your kids after work? How would you like your time together to improve? Tell me in the comments below. Secret number 2, how to put your housework on autopilot. It may shock you or totally gross you out to learn that I only clean my kitchen once a day. Yep, after breakfast, dishes go in the sink where they will sit until after dinner later that night. Why? Because my time is precious and I'm not a maid. This one simple shift in how I take care of my home has saved me time, energy, and most importantly, sanity. I do a thorough clean of my kitchen every night after dinner, wipe the counters, load the dishwasher, press go. I sleep with a clean kitchen and wake up to one. By the end of breakfast, it's a train wreck again. And it stays that way until dinner. Cleaning up 3 separate times a day isn't saving anyone's life, but it was costing me something. So I scrapped it. Build a routine around the house that works for you and your schedule without pushing you over the edge. Every morning, I start a load of laundry right before I walk into the kitchen. I switch it over at lunch. I fold it while my kids are in the bathtub at night, and then they help put it away before story time. It's a routine. I do it every single day, and so it doesn't take that long. You know what does take a long time? Ignoring your laundry so long that you have to wash it again or pop it in the dryer for a 3rd time to get the wrinkles out. Build a routine. Have the members of your family participate. We used to have cleaning parties every Saturday morning after breakfast. Everyone had a job. The rest of the week, we didn't clean the house. When it comes to meals, my best advice is to have a plan. When I worked outside of the house, I used my crock pot like nobody's business. Much like putting laundry in the washing machine in the morning, I could dump my ingredients in, walk out the door, and then come back at 5 p.m. to a ready-made meal. Other ideas would be to set up a swap with a neighbor, freeze meals in advance, or do all your prep on the weekends. What stresses most moms out is the feeling of not knowing what you're gonna eat, not actually making dinner. Here's a pro tip. Get lots and lots of baskets and invest in a good vacuum cleaner or a dog. Baskets are great for toys and clutter, so you can get your house neat in just a few minutes without stressing over feeling like you have to clean everything up. And secret number 3, how to separate your work life and your home life. Now, there's a good chance that if you have a job where you're on a computer, then leaving the work behind can feel almost impossible. After all, technology makes it easy to stay connected 24/7. We're usually holding it in our hand, but maybe again, you're watching me in your hand right now. Technology in and of itself is not a bad thing, but not having any self-control is. If you're addicted to your work like I am, or maybe just addicted to being plugged in, which makes you accessible to your work, you have to establish some boundaries for yourself, or you'll never achieve the separation you crave in your life. Plus, your kids don't want to have to watch you on your phone. For you, it may be as simple as setting metaphorical boundaries, such as work hours or computer hours, and notifying your boss or clients when you'll be tuned in. For those of you with less self-control, like me, you'll need a physical boundary. When I go to the park with my kids, I try to leave my phone at home. When I'm at home and it's family time, I try to keep my phone plugged in on the charger. I don't do this perfectly, but I do make the effort. And that's all we can do. Now, if you're thinking, that's great, I won't be on my phone, but I will be thinking about my work, don't beat yourself up here, mama. Especially if you're working on a big project or you love what you do. Acknowledge your thought. Maybe write it down if it's a good idea, and then refocus your attention on what you were doing with your family. The distractions will minimize as you truly engage in the activity. It's okay to have your two worlds integrated. It's near impossible to have a clear divide, but isn't a more flexible, integrated work-life balance really what most of us are after anyway? One last pro tip. Be sure to take care of yourself, mama. Give yourself grace. And remember, in this world that strives for work-life balance, don't get caught up on each and every day being perfectly in sync. Look at the bigger picture. To hear more tips on how to take care of yourself and stay energized, check out my latest episode of Free Mama TV. And now you know my 3 secrets for juggling motherhood and work. If you're struggling to manage your time, staying on track, or getting stuff done, you'll want to grab my productivity tool called the Daily 5. The Daily 5 Productivity Planner is the exact tool I use to quit my job, start working from home, and spending more quality time with my kiddos. And it's been downloaded by tens of thousands of moms who are less stressed and less guilty. And now you can download it for free right now using the link below. Also, if you want to join a community of mamas just like you, I have a Facebook group where thousands of mamas come together for support and action-taking tips and motivation. If you liked this video, please let me know by liking it below, subscribe and share it with your fellow mamas, and comment below with hashtag #IamAFreeMama if this video helped you. One more to go. Oh, we're talking about juggle. I wish it listened to my voice. Oh my gosh, is that my hair curled up around my neck? Okay, something like that'll work. That was the longest thing ever. Sorry.